Hey guys, it's Matt. I got a little bit of a studio update here for you today. So let's take a looky at this. This is Space Wolf's objective marker set that I've just finished the assembly on. So let's take a look-see here. A little bit of a close in on this. This particular one is the Relic, and I'm going to pan over here to show off this Space Marine that's going to be built in as a statue. Sorry, I about dropped the camera there. But you can kind of see the scale just from looking at that. Now this set was a lot of fun to build because the client requested sort of like some Space Wolf rune stones. So you can see I did the whole texturing thing that I do with the rock texturing, and then I added in all of these custom banners that I cut from some plasticard. And then my friend Ryan was nice enough to let me raid his Space Wolf bits because it's one of the few armies I don't have a lot of. So I was able to raid the Dreadnought kit, and I was also able to raid multiple infantry kits to get a lot of these like little bits. I actually tried to create a mold out of some bits that a friend of mine also had given me, and unfortunately the mold ruined that, so that didn't work out. Also, I'll show you this right here. They have these little alcoves, these little Carnstone looking things, and those are big enough for you to set a dice in. So these are playable with Maelstrom missions as well. Let's kind of take a look-see here. You've got these wires running out of them as well. I'm going to kind of put a little bit of a glow coming out of these rocks right here, as if there's like some sort of power source inside them, so that they're not entirely just Vikingized. This string also that I've used everywhere, I've used scenic cement to harden it, so even though it does have the appearance of string and rope, it's actually very, very durable at this point. I've done like two passes on that and let it dry. I've glued in all these rocks and sand basing onto it as well to kind of give them this sort of a little bit of a Gaelic, a little bit of a Viking look going on, sort of like they're just these long interred rune stones that have been modified and built up over the years. You've got all these little hangings everywhere. Pretty cool. You've also got a metal plate built in here. I'm actually going to have to like go back and slope that up a little bit, and that's where I'm going to be putting some turn marker runestones. So let's take a look at the turn marker a little bit more closely. So you see I used some Dreadnought pieces here to kind of show a stabilizing of the runestones. You've got the wiring running everywhere. You've got that same sort of effect with the rope, which I really like with this. Then on the back you have this big, huge Dreadnought battle axe that looks really cool. You got a Dreadnought shoulder. Is that a shoulder or is that a leg pad? I think it's a leg pad. You got these little Space Wolf icons. Overall, a really neat looking turn counter, and you know, you could use this for a scenery piece as well. Lots of rock texturing going on. All sorts of cool stuff. So, just a short little update. I'm blackening this tonight, and then I'm finishing up some other painting things I need to do. Space Hulk, we've still been Ryan's been helping me a little bit. He had to take a break to go visit his kids, so we're still working on this. Just trying to kind of balance out working on that with other projects as well. I was also going to announce that I am launching a Patreon campaign. I'm going to put a link below for you all to come take a look at that. I'm setting up some pretty interesting stuff. It's mostly a tip jar, so if we do hit some of the unlock pledge goals with it, then that would be awesome. But it's mostly just sort of a little tip jar for you guys to you know, be able to pledge a little bit each month so that we can get some extra cool things starting with the studio. Anyway, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more cool stuff.